My butternut squash and mushroom stuffing is the perfect side dish for your holiday table. Hello friends, I'm Brianna and welcome back to the Casual Foodist. Thanksgiving's coming up, so today we're going to make butternut squash and mushroom stuffing. So for this stuffing, we're going to need 1 loaf of sourdough bread, which we're later going to cube up, 3 cups of chicken stock, some of my favorite fall herbs including sage, thyme, and rosemary, some cremini mushrooms, 4 cups of cubed butternut squash, 1 onion, a couple cloves of garlic, 2 large eggs, a little bit of olive oil, 1/2 cup of butter, and then also a little bit of salt and pepper. Let's get started. All right, so we are going to start this stuffing by cooking up our veggies. So we're going to add a couple tablespoons of olive oil to our pan. And then we're going to add in our onions and butternut squash. I'm also going to add in my herbs at this time. I've got 2 tablespoons each of rosemary, thyme, and sage. These are all some of my favorite fall herbs, and it's going to make this stuffing really perfect for Thanksgiving. We're going to cook the butternut squash and the onions for about 5 minutes, or until the onions are really nice and translucent and the herbs are really fragrant. All right, now I'm going to add in my mushrooms as well as my garlic. And then we're also going to sprinkle everything with a little bit of salt and pepper, and this will help draw the moisture out of the mushrooms and let them cook a little bit faster. Now that our mushrooms are all sauteed, I'm just going to add in 4 tablespoons or 1/2 stick of butter, and this is salted butter. And we're just going to stir this in here until it's nice and melted. All right, once that butter is melted, we're just going to take it off the heat, and then we can move on to the next step of preparing the stuffing. So now it is time to assemble our stuffing. Here I've got our 3 cups of chicken broth, but I've also gone ahead and whisked in our 2 large eggs, and that's just going to thicken up our stuffing and help it bind together a little bit better. So we're going to go ahead and pour everything in here. Make sure you get all those bread cubes nice and soaked. And then we're going to take our bread cubes and put them into this baking dish, which I've already sprayed with a little bit of olive oil spray. Just go ahead and dump everything in. And then we are going to add in our butternut squash and mushrooms, and everything just smells amazing. Aside from Thanksgiving, this stuffing is going to be perfect for any fall celebration you have. And then we're just going to stir everything together and make sure everything gets nice and mixed. All right, want to make sure that every bite gets a little bit of butternut squash or mushroom. All right, our stuffing is ready to pop into the oven. And so we're going to bake this at 375 degrees. We're going to start off by cooking it covered with aluminum foil for about 35 minutes. Then we're going to take that foil off and cook for another 10 to 15 minutes until it's nice and toasty on top. So our stuffing is all done and it looks and smells spectacular. This will serve 8 to 12 people, so it's perfect for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or any other get-togethers you have during the fall or winter season. You can find a link to the recipe below, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Casual Foodist for more recipes like this.